Hello to all, welcome back to our magic tutorials for chemistry. Today we are going to discuss about the preparation methods of alcohols. So preparation of alcohols, the first preparation, it is from alkenes, that is from hydration. Hydration of alkenes. Now hydration of alkene means what? Adding water to alkenes. Okay, we'll take the example. Just a general equation we'll write. This is an alkene compound, double bond compound. Into that water is added. Now we know water has two parts, H plus and OH minus. Correct. So H will attach to one of the carbon and OH will attach to one of the carbon. Correct. So either of the carbons you can attach because it is a symmetrical alkene. So we get one alcohol. So first method is hydration of alkenes, where water is added to alkenes. Now here we have two methods again. The addition of water takes place in two ways. That is the direct addition of water and indirect addition of water. Okay, addition of water takes place in two ways. So addition of water to alkenes, it can be in a direct way, directly adding water, H and OH. Over here, indirect way of adding water. Okay, direct way of adding water, it happens in the presence of an acid. Okay, we can also write it as acid catalyzed hydration. Adding water directly, that is H and OH of water, it happens in the presence of an acid as a catalyst. So we write it as acid catalyzed hydration. Correct. Indirect way, we don't have any catalyst here, and both the ways of adding directly or indirectly, it can happen in both type of alkenes, that is symmetrical alkenes and unsymmetrical alkenes. So we'll see one method over here, examples we will see. So addition of water can happen direct way or indirect way, and here indirect way, that is HBO method, that is hydroboration oxidation. To see the direct way of addition of water, so we'll take one example again for symmetrical alkenes. So symmetrical alkene, ethene compound, two carbons are there. So I am taking the example of ethene, right? Again water is added. Water has two parts, H and OH. Water is added to here. So to either of the carbons you can attach H and OH. So what you will get here? CH2, single bond CH2, one H over here, one H over here. So what type of alcohol you are getting here? Primary. Correct? So symmetrical alkenes if you are taking, you get primary alcohol. Now suppose if I take unsymmetrical alkene. Okay, unsymmetrical alkene. What is this compound name? It is propene. Okay, carbon valency is satisfied. So this is propene compound. To that water is added. Again water has two parts, H and OH. Right. And here we will follow one rule, that is Markovnikov's rule. We will follow Markovnikov's rule. And what is Markovnikov's rule? The negative part of the reagent, water here, negative part of the reagent, that is OH minus, will attach to the carbon of the double bond which has less number of hydrogen atoms. Right, so here, so OH will attach to the second carbon. So the product will be CH3, CH, OH and CH2. Here H will be attached. Correct? The negative part will attach to the carbon having less hydrogen and hydrogen to the more one. So we are getting here secondary type of alcohols. Why secondary? You can check here. OH attached to carbon. That carbon is attached to two other carbons. So it is secondary type of alcohols. So hydration of alkenes, direct way of adding water. If it is symmetrical alkene, it will give primary alcohols. Unsymmetrical alkenes, it will give secondary alcohols. Make a note of this. Also try to write the reaction with another compound, butene, and with the next one, pentene. So we have here the mechanism of the previous reactions. We'll check that. So the first step is formation of hydronium ion. Okay. As I told you, it is an acid catalyzed reaction if it is a direct way of adding. So acid, H plus and water. Correct. Now oxygen has two lone pair of electrons here. So H plus, it will attach to the oxygen. What it will form? It will form H3O plus. That is hydronium ion. Hydronium ion. Correct. So that is the first step. Second is protonation of alkene. Protonation of alkene means what? A proton, that is one hydrogen, will be added to alkene. We'll take the example of propene compound here, which is unsymmetrical. Propene compound. To that, the hydronium ion is attached. Okay, H3O plus. I'll just write it in the structure form here. Okay, H3O plus. I've written in the structure form here. So oxygen is having a positive sign because it is making 3 bonds. Two possibilities are there, that is, over here, one of the pi bond, correct, it's a double bond, we know one will be sigma, one will be pi bond. So if the pi bond shifts to the right hand side, if it is shifting to the right hand side, then the H proton will be added to this carbon. So we get the compound as CH3, CH, single bond, CH3. Right. So this carbon will be positive. Okay. So we get here a secondary carbon, secondary carbocation. Now suppose if the pi electron shifts towards the left, electrons are shifting towards the left, that means this carbon will become negative, this carbon will become positive. Right. So if this is becoming negative means the H hydrogen will attach to that carbon. Correct. So what will be the compound here formed? CH3, CH2, single bond CH2. So this carbon is positive and it is a primary carbocation. And water will be the byproduct because this bond is broken, H2O is formed. So first step, that is a protonation of alkene where H, a proton, is added to alkene. So you check that if the pi electron shifts to the right hand side, you get a secondary carbocation. If the pi bond shifts to the left hand side, we get a primary carbocation. Now out of these two, which is more stable? Secondary carbocations are more stable. So we prefer this product. So we will shift the pi electrons towards the right hand side. So we get the secondary carbocation. Just make a note of it. Remember, like if the pi electron is shifting towards the right, that carbon will get a negative sign. This carbon will get a positive sign. So the carbon which is negative, to that the hydrogen will attach. Okay. Just make a note of it. Carbocation here because secondary carbocation is more stable than the primary carbocation. So I'll write here CH3, CH, CH3 and this carbon secondary carbocation. Now this step it is nucleophilic attack of water. Okay, nucleophilic attack of water. Now we know water means oxygen is having 2 lone pair of electrons. Okay, this carbon is positive, so it will attack over here to this carbon. So what you are getting? CH3, CH, CH3, oxygen, correct, attached to that carbon and hydrogen. This is what is attached, H2O. This is the carbocation, negative to positive, right. Now this oxygen, it is making 3 bonds here, so it will get a positive sign, right, and it has 1 lone pair of electrons. Now this oxygen, to become stable, oxygen can make 2 bonds, so to become stable, into this, the last step, that is deprotonation. That means you have to remove H3O plus. So we will add water to this H2O. So this one of the bonds will break here. Correct? Oxygen will take up the electrons. Any one of the hydrogen, that bond will break. So hydrogen is removed. It will add with H2O and it will form H3O plus. And what is left over here now? CH3, CH, OH, CH3. What it is? Secondary alcohol. It is a secondary alcohol. This is what we learned when propene on hydration. Correct. It gives a secondary alcohol. So we have seen the mechanism of hydration in unsymmetrical alkenes in the presence of a catalyst, that is acid. So the first step, hydronium ion is formed, right? There itself you can write the first step as the protonation of alkenes. The second step is nucleophile attack on carbocation. And the third step, that is deprotonation, removal of H3O plus. So hope the mechanism is clear to you. We'll move further to the next preparation, that is in indirect way. The second method, that is hydroboration oxidation of alkene compounds, that is indirect way of adding water. So here we are taking BH3, it is a dimer, means 2 units. It exists as a dimer, that is B2H6, B2H6, which is diborane compound. Okay, that happens in the presence of H2O2, right? In the presence of an alkaline medium also. We'll check with the symmetrical alkene and unsymmetrical alkene. The same examples we will take. One is ethene, one is propene. Now, indirectly we are adding the water. That means H it is provided by BH3 and OH it is provided by H2O2. Correct? So, water, H and OH indirectly. Okay. Here also the same conditions. Now, what will happen? Here, one of the H and OH. To either of the carbon it can attach, so it forms CH2, CH2. To one carbon I will put H and one carbon I will put OH. So we get primary type of alcohols here. What about in case of unsymmetrical alkenes? Here in unsymmetrical alkenes we follow anti-Markovnikov's rule. Anti-Markovnikov's rule. So anti-Markovnikov's rule means the negative part of the reagent will attach to the carbon of the double bond having more number of hydrogen atoms. So what will be the product here? CH3, correct? CH and CH2. So the more hydrogen it is for this carbon, so OH will attach here and H will attach here. Correct? So what type of alcohol you are getting? Primary. So remember this. Direct way of adding water to alkenes. Correct? There in unsymmetrical alkenes we are following Markovnikov's rule. But indirect way of adding water to unsymmetrical alkenes we follow anti-Markovnikov's rule. So this is hydroboration, oxidation of alkenes to form alcohols. Here we get primary type of alcohols.